Well, hello and welcome to the latest Somerset COVID catch-up. This week we're going to be looking at coronavirus in the household and how you will need to self-isolate if either you get the virus or someone you live with does.
This is a really important message. It's a really important film. And actually, throughout this pandemic, one of the main routes of transmission that we've seen for the virus to be caught by other people is when you're in your own household and somebody else in your household has already got the virus.
Now, if you have coronavirus symptoms or someone in your household does, you all must self-isolate for 10 days. If you have a positive test or you're asked by NHS Test and Trace, you are legally required to self-isolate for the full 10 days. You must not leave your home, even for essential reasons. Don't go to the shops. Don't leave your house or garden to exercise. And while we're in a period of national lockdown, we shouldn't be mixing households unless in a bubble. However, even if you've formed a bubble, if there is coronavirus in your household, you cannot meet with anyone from outside your household. It's the law, so think about the penalties, not just for you, but for others if you break that law. So if you're unlucky enough to have coronavirus yourself or someone you live with does, what can you do, especially if there are a lot of people living in the same building, to prevent the virus spreading through the household? Well, first of all, remember the golden rule, that mantra, hands, face and space. It really is still our best defence against coronavirus. Wash your hands regularly. And if you do happen to be in the same room as someone who has the virus, wear a mask. And try to keep the home as ventilated as you can. That really does limit the chance of the virus spreading. Now, I know it's cold right now, and if you don't want to keep the window open, then try to ventilate the room for a few minutes on a regular basis. Now, if you're the one with the virus, try to limit contact with other people in the house, especially in communal areas like the kitchen. Use your own cup, your own plate, your own cutlery. And remember to sanitize areas that you've touched, including the handle of the kettle, light switches, door handles, and stay 2 meters apart from other people. If you have more than one bathroom, make sure the person infected only uses one and everyone else uses the other. If that's not possible, make sure you thoroughly clean the bathroom after every use. Leave an amount of time between bathroom visits where possible, and use a separate towel. I know it'll be lonely, but spend as much time as you can in your own room and keep the door shut. Where possible, have meals brought to your room and left outside. Of course, all of this gets more difficult the more people you have in the home, or if you have young children in the household. But do all you can to limit the chances of the virus spreading. And remember, if you have it and you don't feel that ill, you could give it to someone else in the home, perhaps an elderly relative, and they could be quite poorly. I'll see you next week.